Hey folks, I'm Serious JG.
And I'm Big Boss. My voice cracked on that.
Or I'm Big Boss. That's their fault. And
I'm,
this is Super Show Monster Story. We're talking off camera. It might be in my head. It might be in microphone settings. Zerfall's voice sounded different to me, but we're just like, yeah, Zerfall would be a great Big Boss. And what would be really great is if Zerfall and I recorded a Metal Gear game together. Zerfall would only have to say like 2 words, and I could be the voice of Master Miller and just have like 98% of the dialogue with Zerfall occasionally going, okay.
so in
this
video,
this is Super Show Monster Story, though.
this is. But I have been on this website, but because of the design of the website, they don't have a go back to the video game home button on these pages. It turns out the website that had all of the stamp locations also has pretty much every guide you need for this game ever.
Yeah. So the way I've got my recording thing set up would be a pain in the butt to actually show you the URL. But you can just Google SNEP RPG Gaming, home of the SNES RPG Insane.
Yes.
It's actually snesrpggaming.weebly.com. The guy who made this website has this snotty attitude about Let's Plays, as indicated by his videos of the final boss and the ending scene of various things, in which he says, they will not, in all caps, have any annoying voiceovers and are not long plays. And I was thinking, we're talking about this off screen. I did my Let's Play of Lennis 2, which I have touted it as the only Let's Play where I have a confirmed reduced subscriber count as a result of Let's Playing the game. But I had somebody make this really nasty, bitchy comment on the video of that, and it was a full-length RPG Let's Play. I played through the entire game, and somebody showed up. The only video they commented on was the one where I fight the final boss, and it's like a bunch of all caps, like, "Why don't you shut the fuck up?" and your commentary is ruining this video. Because at the time, I believe there's no other video where you could watch that game. So now there's an alternative, and Zerfall and I, Zerfall is the one who raised the possibility, but I'm really digging it now, that this guy who made this very good and very useful site full of information on a bunch of Japanese RPGs may have been inspired to start doing videos because he hated my Lennis 2 Let's Play so much.
Well, and the best way to honor his opinion and
his hatred of Let's Playing and me in
his hatred of Let's Plays is to use all the information he's given us to make ours more complete.
Right, and it is the only Let's Play of this game on the interwebs at this moment, which means that it is by default the #1 Let's Play of Super Show Monster Story. Long may it rain. Anyway,
in this galaxy.
So in off-screen action, I switched our party over to Avatar, Zard, Sweet Cheeks McGee, and Lind. And I leveled them up by basically running around outside of that shack where you can stay for free in Sheldorado. So the biggest pain in the ass is that there is one enemy type that spawns there that can afflict you with the 6 status. So every time that happened, I had to go to the hospital. But luckily, the hospital is on the same screen as the free inn, so it all worked out fairly well. But now we've got that is not screen looked good. Now we've got this this group of guys is leveled up, so they are like roughly the same as what everyone else is. And now with the help of this guide, when we know what characters we need if we want to see special dialogue and subquests and stuff, everyone's at about the same level.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I kind of inadvertently, I didn't think about this till later, but yeah, now it's like we don't really need to showcase Linda or Sardo on screen at all because we've already leveled them up. So Tokia and Killa and Ernie are now back to being the weaklings, and Larry Bird. So yeah, that's the thing. Linda in particular, I believe we've actually, in off-screen leveling her up, I think we actually gained all the skills she's going to get. So there's really, we'll use her on screen, but probably only when it's time to actually do her subquest. And it's still weirding me out that we've got a robot in a Carmen Sandiego hat following us around. I have no idea if it's going to betray us later, if it's going to sacrifice itself, a la robots in the RPG whose name is escaping me. Robotech, Robot, whatever.
It's called Slapstick, the Japanese RPG.
It's called Bumpy Trot. Oh, and Sweet Cheeks McGee actually learns Warple.
Oh, nice.
So let's use Warple with Sweet Cheeks McGee. Now,
just in case you ever have a hero out of your party.
Exactly, which might be coming, and we'll know if we read the full guide that's available on snesrpggaming.weeble.com. The snesrpgweeble.com website also tells us the actual correct way to get the shell monster that we periodically try to get based on the GameFAQs directions, which are wrong, because I actually got this to work. So here's
it also tells you that this guy is the blue mage of this video game.
Yes, so I might have to do some off-screening to get blue magic, since it appears that it will involve a lot of fighting enemies and hoping they cast a particular attack on this guy that we're about to get. Oh, what I didn't do is go back and rewatch the first video and figure out how those guys talked. So, because they did have voices. I believe Zerfall did 2 of the 3 Super Shell monsters.
Yes.
So this guy wants to build stuff for us. We have enough to build 6 buildings and only room for 4, so that works. And there's tan salons, bars, item shops. I mean, maybe this is where we just build them all and see what they all do. What the hell? So we can build a bath. We'll build a spa for you. This would be a good place to spend leisure time. If any of your women are modest, bring all of them here in a group. Oh.
Oh, I wonder if that's a thing. Now we gotta try it.
I guess now we do have to try it, don't we? And he builds by, of course, casting the Ultima spell.
Some spa.
So now we can build a garden. I don't know why why do I keep frame skipping past this dialogue? We've never seen it before. Anyway, people who really want to can pause it. That seems like an even larger Ultima spell. I can see how that's going to be useful.
Well, there's fleurs.
Fleur de lis. General contractor started construction.
You gotta build a cancel on now.
We already have a bar. I guess let's do a park. I'll build you a park. You will have benches to sit on and relax. Well, as some people say, that's that. I think that's what he says every time. So.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Now we have a park. I don't see that this serves any purpose at all.
Well, it's just flowers, and they smell nice. Presumably. Oh, everyone's sitting on the bench and he's coming to talk to us.
But there's people who can't fit on the bench. Hey there, just keep warm on that bench and don't say a word. This will go quickly. Okay, I'm making a team portrait. Yes, smile. Alright, almost done. There, finished. And we all
they all turned into skeletons.
Aw, that's adorable.
Aww.
I wonder if that's like a key item we have now.
I like the fact that we managed to get, like, we got the robot in it and everything.
We have a dark shuttle. Yeah, we got the robot in it. The park doesn't seem to do anything. And now what happens if we go here? Inviting hot spring. Okay, so well, we'll check Sweet Cheek McGee's magic. And, yeah, it looks like that basically serves as an inn. So let's warple back as this video quickly devolves into no progress being made at all. Let's warple back to Sandside and get an all-female party. Although we can't boot the hero, can we?
No, but I feel like the girls all ignore the fact that he's there most of the time when they're getting mad at turbos and stuff. It's normally McGee.
So it would be Kyra and I guess is Tokia supposed to be a little girl or a little boy?
Girl.
Whatever. Okay, so this is...
And the robot is...
Instead of like 3 men and a lady, it's 3 ladies and a man and a robot. 3 men and a baby. Never mind, it didn't even make sense. It's 3 men and a little lady. That was the sequel. And nobody remembers it, so...
And then after that, she grew up and they did the sex swap version of the thing. 3 ladies, a man, and a robot.
It's even funnier because I still hear you talking like Big Boss. And we did a sex swap version. Ooh, it looks like there is something happening. Wow, Kyra, your body is really shapely. Of course.
Of course.
Go ahead. Sexy voice time.
Being Colburn's princess, I'm supposed to be lovely.
What happened? Modest too, I see.
This is the third one. Who does
No,
Kyra?
this is the sexy one again.
Oh, is it?
Third one hasn't said anything yet.
What was that? At any rate, when you grow up more, Tokia, ...
Japan has this notion that women, maybe it's true, and I don't know the right women, or the women I know are pretending to be more, not...
Or in a Shelly girl that goes to a hot spring with them.
But no, there's this whole thing where, like, women go to hot springs and, like, make fun of each other's breast size. This is, like, apparently what women do per anime.
I'll give you some of my cast-off princess clothing.
Wow, so that the guy can live out his cast-off princess fantasies. Just old styles. Zerfall wrote this dialogue.
That's how it is. Can't let some girl draw attention away from me. Wink.
So, did I miss some of the fun while I was getting undressed?
Oh, now we know they're all naked.
Yeah, we were having a real blast, but wowzers! Oh, here we come. It turns out the modest girl has the biggest breasts. I am stunned by this development.
Snotty kid. Say what? This is actually when the hero walks in. He's like, "Hey, ladies."
Huh? What? Why is everyone so quiet all of a sudden? Miss Linda, you have quite large, you have magnificent teats, cowgirl! Large what?
The kid is gushing about your big breasts, preacher lady.
Preacher man, raggedy man. Really, I haven't seen other women's, well, until now that is, but Tokia. Don't worry, honey, yours will grow some more soon enough. But what, dear? I've seen women of all ages whose never grew very big. It seems a lot of those women never found husbands either. Remember, ladies, all that matters is your breast size.
They were left behind.
Cough. Oh, no, that's you. I mean, sexy lady.
Cough. Trust me, Tokia. Women come in all shapes, sizes, and proportions.
Anyway, now that we've talked about that, would we like to compare vulva sizes? Is it time to get into who has the Never mind.
Breast size has nothing to do with what the men, with the men. Breast size has nothing to do with the men in a woman's life.
In a woman's lifestyles. Really? Well, not where you came from, maybe. Ooh.
That's right. I'm from Colburn, so I can shrink in hot bath water.
It's called shrinkage.
This is supposed to be cold water that does that.
You don't say. It's not affecting mine. I must get out more. What seems to be happening in this world that I don't know about? This world of breasts.
Yeah, in Colburn we take cold baths, so... I can't bathe with you girls any longer. Sorry.
Tell them you're sorry. Whatever you say, Kyra. See you later. Kyra, I don't believe a word you've said. Hero hums a little tune in a far corner of the spa. And then a snot bubble appears. Well, I'm sure glad we did that. And then the robot doesn't have any dialogue for this.
Beep,
Right.
beep, 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 ping pong.
Ping pong. The ping pong sound accompanies a sudden change in the positioning of the robot's antenna. That would be hilarious. So, I'll create a tanning salon. You'll have a place to bask in winter. It will cost. Yeah, okay. What the hell is this even supposed to be?
It's a desert.
Circle Tan Salon. Enjoy your visit. Oh, okay. Read the sign and then we actually use it.
No, and the robot just has to sit off to the side. Oh, we're tanning up. Oh, no! Oh, God. Too much tan.
Man, if this was an old Warner Brothers cartoon, we would have, like, busted into an Al Jolson song there, and then they'd have to censor it when they started showing it after about 1965 or so. Murmur. Kind of like any scene where, like, you get, like, a barrel explodes in a character's face, and then Yeah.
Then it just goes away.
And then suddenly we cut to the next scene. It's like, wait a second, I could have sworn there was going to be a sight gag after that thing exploded in Elmer Fudd's face.
So they have our home.
They have our home and
Just
house. I will provide a house that will provide a home, a refuge for homeless families. Oh. This looks very similar to the tavern, actually.
It's a little bit more
And
castle-esque.
it's already full of people. Any building that your man destroys get warped into a sort of holding vortex. So never
And
fear,
full.
just build the same house again, and guess what? The same people will return along with it. Oh, what he's saying is, go ahead and destroy our house. We won't die.
Well, and it traps them in, like, the nth dimension. Yeah, a house! It's my house, too! Now.
This is my house. You get your weak shit out of my house. It's my house.
Avatar, thank you for building me a house. I hope you don't send it to the nth dimension.
Not content with trying to save Sheldorado, you're building an actual town. And in this town, you're putting up houses for us homeless people. Despite your busy quest, you're thinking of others, and we appreciate it. Too bad you're
Is there
about to
anything
road
in
state.
the library or in the bookshelf?
I suppose we can check. Oh, are you thinking there might be a stamp?
I'm just thinking there might be a book.
Oh. Yeah, homeless people don't read. That was real cool, JG. I'm a real stand-up guy. Item shop seems like the last thing we'd actually bother to build. Well, what we have to do for actually, let's build my home, and we'll build a different type of home. Because what we specifically have to do per this website is build a Western home, Western style home, and off screen I confirmed that works. I don't know if these other things will work too.
Apparently, if you build 2 homeless shelters, you get an again drop. But you're paying $20,016 for one again drop, and then you have to...
Alright, well I just want to check and see if building that type of house works, or if this is seriously one of those. There's no way that you would know how to get this to unlock without effect situations.
Well, how are you gonna have this house and not, or this town and not build every single thing possible at some point in time and then talk to the bard?
You could lose interest in the game before they got to that point.
I don't see how that would be possible.
Anyway, let's try building my home, and let's see what happens if you build a brick house. It's a brick house. That looks almost exactly like the Western house is going to look. Spoiler alert.
But it has no bed. Oh, you rest at the coffee.
We rest on a brick. Maybe we can build ourselves like 3 houses in this town. Yeah, we can just build ourselves all the houses ever. This town consists of 3 houses for me and a bar.
That way, if I stumble home, I'll never end up in the wrong place.
Alright, so let's build Western styles. It's like the best house anyway. It's got multiple beds. That's
And everyone still sleeps in the same bed.
That's all I look for in a house. Now this thing suddenly no longer is considered a bed. I'd like to sleep in a bed with a wizard, a rockman, and well, wait a second.
And a Poyon.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. There's different dialogue with him depending on whether or not you have Babu in your party, or Bobu, or Boba Fett, or whatever he's called. So let's talk to him, and then go back and talk to him again with our friend.
My stomach is completely ravenous.
Yeah, that was the one whose voice I thought I remembered. Keep going.
The bar didn't touch any prayers today. I'm so starved that I feel I'm gonna die. I wonder what could be in Babu. Oh, I'm so hungry. Anyway. I'm the show monster boy. I'm very happy to meet you. I've had a tough time since I was separated from Babel and Kobe.
Poopy.
I made it here finally. I really want to be part of your group.
The NWO.
Certainly, I've never said so much at one time. I'll try to be useful. So you'll have me. I'll wait for you.
Yeah, we won't have.
I'll head over to the Heroes Guild and be ready when you call.
Teleports over. That's impressive.
He doesn't even know Warple.
Maybe he does, but I don't think he does. Shell Monster Poyon joined. And I don't even remember what slot I saved on a minute ago, so oops. So now I'm like, okay, we should come back with Babu, but another part of it's like, let's get the other shell monster first and see what that does. So let's try getting Babu and bring him out here. And then we'll go get the other shell monster with Poyon in the party. And there's just all different variations on this. It's so exciting. So, actually, we could just toss all these guys, and even if we have Babu in our party, I believe, even if there's room for him in our party, I think he always teleports back here. But hey, it's the hero and Babu and a robot wearing a Carmen Sandiego hat. I'm joining you guys for sure. Why did I come here? I came here because this is where I was doing my off-screen leveling, so it's been on my mind, but this is not where we need to go. We need to go to my town.
So we all do the
voice again, or is it going to
say? I can voice it. Oh, Babu! Reside! Hey, it's Poyon!
Poyon! I don't remember how he talked.
I think he just was cutesy.
Poyon, were you the one eating the bar's trash at night as usual? You'll eat anything! Avatar, this is Poyon. He started out with us from Shell Village.
Yeah, I remember. I was there.
Don't worry, his physical condition will improve and he'll come in handy.
I'm the Shell Monster Poyon. I'm very happy to meet you. I've had a tough time since I got separated from Babel and Kopi. I made it here finally and really want to be part of your group. Certainly, I'll try to be useful. So you'll have me? I'll wait for you. I'll head over to the Heroes Guild and be ready when you call.
Okay, well, we'll go. Okay. We were ready for you now, but okay. So now we got Shell Monster Poyon waiting for us at the Heroes Guild. So if we warple there and grab him, I think we could probably round out the episode by getting the other Shell Monster, who is, I think this is the first time he'll be available to us. I don't think we've been, like, missing out on having that character. But this is the last playable character, guys. We will have gotten all the characters once we get the last of the Shell Monsters. And here's something that's pretty cool. Poyon's starting level appears to be based on the hero's level, so we don't have to like level up to level 10.
He's already better than Babu.
He is better than
Except
Babu.
he has no skills yet.
Yeah, he doesn't have any Warple, that's for sure. But we can take a quick look. We have our handsome avatar. We have the adorable Babu. And Poyon is actually pretty freaking adorable too.
Yep.
Even if he's just called Poyo here. I love the Zerfall's way of agreeing. Yep. Yep. That's adorable. Good. You captured him alive. So let's warple now to the city that has a famous... Well, the city we actually need to go to next in the story is a city that has two famous residents. One of them is a famous blacksmith, who's the one we actually really need to visit for the story to advance. But there's also a famous fisherman here.
Yes. And he's got some cough drops.
I smell fish cooking. I wonder if the chef will service it.
Yeah, I think my voice is hard to understand.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Then don't. Oh, visitors, come look! At last I just finished my invincible vessel! I guess I could be doing more of a piratey voice for a fisherman. But he looks like Goku to me with the hair. Ain't she sweet, huh? You want to charter it? What for anyway? Avatar explained the whole tough situation to Genji the fisherman. Oh, it's Genji. Should be talking like Genjuro.
Yeah, I don't really understand, but it would be nice if... Look, I just want to catch some fish out there in the uncharted waters.
Horizons.
Horizons. Hey, I know. If a fish swims nearby, just give me a holler. Soon I'll be reeling them in hand over fist.
I mean, that's one way to reel them in, but you might want to use the reel instead.
No, he's a real. Genji the fisherman joined.
And he now lives
you know that
in a
this port is
Pokeball.
loyal to Turkey?
Follow me whenever you want. I'll soon be reeling him in. Yeah, so there is an Uncharted Waters New Horizons look. Although Uncharted Waters New Horizons just looks like a JRPG with somewhat stripped down graphics. Like every town in that game looks like we ran out of budget for our RPG graphics. So now I don't remember exactly where we need to go.
I could give you a hot tip on that if you'd like.
Yeah, there's one of the towns we got to go to it, and then north of it's a lake. I mean, at this point, we're not pretending otherwise, folks. We are using the website's info to tell us where to go to get these characters.
You gotta head to Lamille.
Okay. That's about right. That's the Minnesota type area, the land of 1,000 lakes to the north of Lamille. Is Lamille the town that was north of the Sheldorado?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Did we get the stamp there? That's the question.
Well, we'll have to figure that out.
I think so. Looking at the picture.
Later time. So now we need to get a helper who's going to help us find this character who's hidden in the lake. He's the helper that is the most essential to 100% of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's Geezer. But we can't call Geezer here, so... what a shame.
Geezer really reminds me of Coffee News, a local little one-page leaflet that ends up in every small restaurant that has a little bit of news and a bunch of advertisements on it. But the best part is it has an entertainment section where they have the worst jokes.
Genji Fisherman, a gruff seaman.
That's the gruffest looking seaman I've ever seen.
Message from Genji.
If you see the sea, summon me to the shore. I'll come running.
I hope he actually runs onto the screen so that it makes sense that he's still in his town.
He sails
Oh,
onto the
yes!
screen, which includes sailing across the tree line.
He's just going that fast.
So come have a look at my fishing skills.
I can navigate him around.
This truly is Uncharted Waters.
New Horizons.
Oh, this magnificent catch makes me Sheldorado's #1 fisherman. Hey, I seem to have caught something rather strange. Oh, Koopy, thank goodness you're all right.
Then, however he talked, I guess we'll look it up
I
between
think
videos.
he was.
Just kind of like slow, dumb guy.
Well, I don't remember. I think he might have actually been the cute one with his little hat. It might have been I did a cute voice and you did a cute voice for the other guy.
All right, we'll do a cute voice. We'll figure it out. This video's almost over. We'll have it straight for the future, but for today, this is our best stab at this.
Oh, Babu. Oh, Babu. I finally found Airshell Koopy. Please, look, Koopy. Koopy.
Oh, Babu, I finally found the airshell, Koopy. Please look, Koopy.
And then
That
Master
might have
Miller
been what
comes
it was
in as the
like,
snake.
actually.
Oops, seems you two are acquaintances somehow. Hey, I'm so Master Koopy.
He was searching for the 3 lost shells. Just go ahead and do the cute voice, and we'll figure it out. We'll fix it in post.
I was searching. I was searching for the 3 lost shells. I think. Oh, there we go. Master Hermit Crab gave me an order to go find them, Koopy.
Oh, if you got a delay?
I finally got my hands on the air shell. But that fish swallowed us whole.
He captured us alive. I'm the hero on the half shell, turtle power.
You're the hero of the fire shell, right, Koopy? Mm-hmm.
He's the leader of the resistance in Sasquatch.
I know just from seeing the fire shell that you are carrying, Koopy.
I reckon I'll have me some of the big ones. What luck, Avatar got the air shell. I did not press a button. The game decided.
So I'll leave this air shell in your care, Koopy. Luckily, the delay let me
It's helping.
read it after the next line showed up. I'll be waiting in the Heroes Guild. Call me up on me anytime, Koopy. Call me, call me.
Shell Monster Koopy joined.
Avatar, thankfully you've recovered that precious catch. From now on, anytime you need my skills, just call me at a beach. I'll come running every time. Bye now, till we meet again, kill you.
And once again, he sails over the tree line to escape. All right, folks. So we will go pick up Koopy Koopy in the next video, and then I guess we'll have to figure it out. We'll have to take a moment to go back and listen to the first video and see how all these characters were supposed to talk. But we also probably need to do like an inventory now that we've got a website that really lays it out for us pretty good. We're like, are there helpers that we're missing? Should we just round up any missing helpers before we hit any kind of points of no return, which may be on the horizon? The Uncharted Waters, New Horizons. It'll all be revealed next time on the Serious JG.
I'm Zerfo.
Thank you guys very much for watching, and we wish you a shell of a good night.